33. 1133. 1133. 1133. Let's get it. 1133. Let's get it.
Shit, hey dog, let's drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers, strap with 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. This helicopter. Bought me 100 choppers that came with 200 clips. I better not get caught now. Call my name ain't Phil. I be some the corner. That means I can't slip. Them skinny and jeans, boy. You tucking that on hill. Oh, you see your Louis bag. It come from Satchville. You say you be going ham, but you in the wrong zip. You say I be tripping. We call it the biggest trip. I'ma tighten up this rap game. Call it the vice grip. My t-shirt said fuck the coppers. They work something hip hoppers. I need me a helicopter to go with these 100 choppers. You know that we causing problems, but you not a problem solver. Still drinking road, boy. They bought me 100 bottles. Know how to get a nigga. Buy me 100 models. Good swing of the swag. Reapers get to the dollar. Rappers be acting righteous. This ass, Mackay, Pipers. Criminal minded sniper with drums on assault rifles. 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. I want 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter. My t-shirts is on the bar. All my looters is shooters. All my shooters is hoodlums. If you jump in that water, you gon' be straight barracuda. We blowing through to get to it. Gon' be so down when we do it. And the streets gon' be with it. Little nigga know what you doing. Oh, pursue me, they do me. Like I'm straight out of movie. 12 goals in my mouth, but turn your girl to a groupie. What you beefing or playing? I see you leaving, I'm staying. I'm the man on the west side. Choppers hit on the man. 7 grams in a Swisher, and I'm full of that liquor. I'm beating on my chest like who wanna fuck with Gorilla. Birmingham, Alabama, coming straight from the slammer. When it comes to the swag, it's too much for bitches to handle. CDs, gloves, and cribs, real niggas gon' plead the bill. T-shirts say fuck the copper. Chop with Chiquita, flip, west side. 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter, my t-shirts is on the bar. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Landing this helicopter, my t-shirts said fuck the copper.
Damn, boom. I'm live, man. Unification of Europa, Europe, Asia, and Africa. We found on that map that there was an alliance, man. I'm about to go hunt down these 524 years. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Shit. Hey, dog, let's drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter. Bought me 100 choppers that came with 200 clips. I better not get caught now. Call my name ain't Phil. I be some the corner.
I ain't getting no. I know my notification ain't dropped down. I ain't getting no notification. You got one D. You got one E. My notification box ain't dropped down. That shit crazy. No notification. Let's get it.
Means I can't slip. Them skinny ass jeans, boy. You tucking that on hip. Hope you see your Louis bag. You come from Saks Flip. You say you be going ham, but you in the wrong zip. You say I be tripping. We call it the biggest trip. I'ma tighten up this rap game. Call it the vice grip. My t-shirt said fuck the coppers. They work something hip hoppers. I need me a helicopter to go with these 100 choppers. Know that we causing problems, but you not a problem solver. Still drinking road, boy. They bought me 100 bottles. Know how to get a nigga. Buy me 100 models. Still swing of the swag. Reapers get to the dollar. Rappers be acting righteous. Denzel's, Mackay, Vipers. Criminal minded sniper with drums on assault rifles. 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. With 100 choppers. I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter. My t-shirts is off the bar. All my looters is shooters. All my shooters is hoodlums. If you jump in that water, you gon' be straight barracuda. We blowing through to get to it. Gon' be sold out when we do it. And the streets gon' be with it. Little nigga know what you doing. Oh, pursue me, they do me. Like I'm straight out of movie. 12 goals in my mouth, but turn your girl to a groupie. What you beefing or playing? I see you leaving, I'm staying. I'm the man on the west side. Choppers hit on the man. 7 grams in a Swisher, and I'm full of that liquor. I'm beating on my chest like who wanna fuck with Gorilla. Birmingham, Alabama, coming straight from the slammer. When it comes to the swag, it's too much for bitches to handle. CDs, Bloods, and Crips, real niggas complete the bill. T-shirts say fuck the copper. Chop with Chiquita Flip, West Side. 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers, I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Living this helicopter, my t-shirt just off the bar. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers, I better not get caught now. Buy me 100 choppers, buy me 100 choppers. Landing this helicopter, my t-shirt just off the cobble.
I said, boom. Now it's recorded that the Anno Dominion calendar wasn't established until 525 AD. What them years at, man? What them 525 years at? What up, M. Brown? Now this is, you see it, ziggurat. Ziggurat. What's important about this place? A lot of people want to say something about Sumerian and Sumerian artwork and all that shit, but this shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no sense. I'm chasing down that time, man. Might take me a minute to get to it. At the beginning of the Islamic period, Haran was located in the land of the Muda tribe, the western part of northern Mesopotamia. Huh? Turkey. Over in Turkey. What up, Drake? What up, Sheila Ross? Turkey. I want y'all to keep in mind that Arat, Mount Arat, is where Noah's so-called Noah's so-called boat landed. The ark landed after the so-called flood that took out the whole world on this water ball and this globe. I want y'all to keep that in mind, man. You see this? This has been reconstructed. That's been reconstructed. You see this? This is Mesopotamia. This is where the book God, because the universe, I just can't see the universe and creation, amen, in these holy wars. All this war shit. A whole lot of deceitfulness that went on in this world, man. And there's too many distractions for motherfuckers to see what time it is. You see that? You see that? You see that? That shit has been reconstructed, bro. In today's time, with today's architects, and they didn't want to put some bricks on that shit, made it look like it's worth something. You know what I'm talking about? Pay attention to this shit. You see this? Hold up. See? See how they reconstructed that? It's not an ancient tale. It's been reconstructed. When you go into Africa, when you go into Egypt, those temples still stand exactly how they were built, bro. No reconstruction, none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? This is the land that people choose to corrupt their story from right here. Real shit. See that? Was a form of ancient Mesopotamia mud brick. It was formed, from ancient Mesopotamian mud brick temple. Were what it was, were common to the Sumerians, Babylonians, from approximately 2200 BC to 500 BCE. 2200 BC to 500 BC. You see what I'm saying? This is where this story gonna take place, bro. This is where this story gonna take place. Look at this shit. Now look at this. Look at this. What is this, bro? You see this? This is what that really look like, bro. What up, Cold Pepsi? This is what that shit really look like, bro. This is the temple. Mesopotamia. This is how that really look. This the story they want to feed us right here now. See that? See that? Now this how it really look. This how it really look. Now put that in your head. Look at this. The beginning of the Islamic period. And so they was over here, and this is the Islamic period, and this is Mesopotamia, and these are the Middle Easterns and shit. That means these motherfuckers are already Palestinians and not of European descent. These people been in cahoots, bro. They was in cahoots to come fuck over this old world over here in the Americas, bro. Europe, Asia, and Africa were in cahoots to sell us that story that we came from Africa and we were slaves. Oh yeah. Teach your children, teach your family the meaning of the word indigenous and aboriginal, because it's very important. Real shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit and think about the pyramids in Egypt. Who would go out here to make up such a story like they done told us, bro? Look at this shit. Just like a what is it? Look. Okay. Just keep this shit in mind, man, as I keep going. I'm gonna go as long as I can, man. the Mayflower sailed from Plymouth in 1620. The connection between the American colonies and Britain. How in the fuck did you sail from America to Britain? 1620. See, all this shit has been historical. We're gonna get back to this shit. The Mayflower, the Pilgrims and the Indians, and shit they taught us over here in America. The reason we had to be beat down and stripped of our identities not being able to read until they got through reconstructing their lives during this Renaissance period. Yeah, look at this shit. I'm all out of order. A.B. Yuri Condita literally means from the founding of the city. While Anno Urbis Condita mean in the year since the city's founding. Since the city was found, right? Therefore, the traditional year of the foundational for the foundation of Rome. Rome, man, Rome down in Italy, bro. Rome is down in Italy, bro. Right next to France, bro. Sitting right over a little bit from India, bro. What the fuck they got to do with us, bro? Check this out. The year of the foundation of Rome, 753 BC. So this is where these stories were corrupted from, and we supposed to believe in all this Alexander the Great and Ptolemy's going in and taking over Africa shit and all this shit. They already was using the word Christian and Christos and all that shit. Even in the script they give us, bro. 753 BC will be written AUC 1, while AD would be AUC 754. The foundation of the empire in 27 BC will be actually 727 AUC. 27 BC will be AUC 727. I still don't get how they were added. Yeah, how the odds that so? It's 753. It's 753. 753 BC with AD 1 will be 754. Okay, 754 BC. I'm trying to kill my kids there with the time, bro. AUC number. This numbering system was used by the ancient Roman historians to identify particular Roman years. Renaissance editors sometimes added AUC to Roman manuscript. Then they published. Hold up, Roman manuscripts they published, giving the false impression that the Romans usually. What they say usually numbered their years using the AUC system. The false impression. The false impression. The false impression. Rome is in Italy, bro. Rome is in Italy. In Italy. How did the motherfuckers from Italy get over to Mesopotamia to create this goddamn story, man? Y'all got to follow me with this shit, bro. Pre-1400, the Black Death. Ooh, the Black Death and the rise of Florence. What it is? The Augustine. 1400 to 1450. 1400 to 1450. This is the Renaissance period, right? This is the Renaissance period, right? 1400 to 1450, the rise of Rome and the what it is, the Medici, the family. Who the fuck is that? We need to find out who the fuck they is. 1451, anyway, they go all the way down to 1550. From the 1400s to 1550, they was reconstructing the Renaissance period. Even in goddamn The Gutenberg Bible that came out. The Gutenberg Bible, how the fuck the Gutenberg Bible didn't come out until they got a printing press, bro? The Gutenberg Bible didn't come out until they had a printing press. The Gutenberg Bible was supposed to been, the Septuagint, what they had written, coming out the printing press. How the fuck did that from 1451 to 1475? Leonardo da Vinci and the Gutenberg Bible. What? Man, these folks caught up like a motherfucker, man. How did art change during the Renaissance? The art of the period changed to reflect the changing attitudes. What on Nazareth? And Illuminati media. A guy named Illuminati media, he speaks on a lot of stuff you speak. Like, oh, okay. How you doing? Gotta get it out there. Excuse me. The art of the period changed to reflect the changing attitude of the populace prior to the Renaissance. Oh, so what was popular and what was popping before the Renaissance is about to be changed from these years, from the 1400s to 1550, right? Right? They're gonna change the whole thought process of what really going on is what they're gonna put their story down on our ass, bro. Artwork was mainly based on religious subject matter, but as the Renaissance progressed, they changed to include the god and goddess of Greek and Roman mythology. So they used this Renaissance period as a reconstructing period to uphold their story, their lie about the Rome that comes from down in goddamn Italy, down about France, over by India. Huh? To be way over on top of goddamn the opposite side of Mount Sinai, sitting up over Egypt, and up under Egypt is Kush. They way over there in a fucking desert where I just showed y'all what that temple looked like. Want nobody over there, man? That's the same place where God of the Jew in his book called out to Abram and his father and all them supposed to be living over there. Some Romans from Italy. They Italy over there. Rome over there. Man. This something else. What happened during the English Renaissance? See, the English Renaissance, we know what the English is. Those Europeans coming from over the other side. That side over there. The eastern side of the world. The eastern side of the world. Then you get to the middle of the world. Then you get to our side, which is the western side of the world. Painting, sculptures, architect, music, and literature produced during the 14th, 15th, and 16th century in Europe under the combined influence of an increased awareness of nature, a revival of classical learning, and more individualistic view of man. They changed our whole outlook on what life was really about and what was really popping. In the 15th, 14th, 16th century, in Europe, under the combined influence in Europe, over in Rome, they creating all these sculptures and shit, paintings and all this bullshit to tell us that they was in Mesopotamia. This where they story gonna start. This where God gonna come talk to Abraham in Mesopotamia. This shit over there, man. Look, there wasn't even no mud brick building there. Like, I don't even know what the hell that is. That can't compare to nobody's temples nowhere in the world. And then when you go over there and try to find some ancient temples on their side of the world, they're going to show you a pile of bricks. But you got temples in Egypt that still stand. You got temples down in South America that still stand. The same way all that shit was constructed. You know what I'm saying? What up, Bam? I'm the king of Bam around this bitch now. Bam been goddamn doing our thing way before I met her. Y'all can miss me with that shit. The Gutenberg Bible, right here. The Gutenberg Bible was among the earliest major books printed. The Gutenberg Bible was among the earliest major books printed using mass production movable metal type in Europe. It marked the start of the Gutenberg Revolution and the age of the printed books in the West. The book is valued. Damn, I needed a date on that shit. I just told y'all. Or the original language, Latin. The original language, Latin. This was the first time the Gutenberg was goddamn came a book was goddamn off the printing press. They trying to clean some old fuck shit off. I'm gonna talk about that shit later, man. Hey, boom. The translation of the Septuagint. I keep telling y'all, it wasn't no such thing as no Hebrew, no Jew, no Israelite, Israel, Israelite, Hebrew, Jew. The same folks over there creating that bullshit, creating their story to take over this goddamn world with, bro. I'm standing on what I'm saying, bro. The translation of the Septuagint, the translation. Yeah, you can translate your own shit. You couldn't translate nothing. They try to make you think you from Africa and you had your own language and the demonic text and all this old shit. And they supposed to translate some shit from your ancestors. Nigga, we from America, bro. Yeah, you can translate your own shit. Transliterate or whatever. The translation of the Septuagint itself began in the 3rd century BCE and was completed by 132 BC. We'd have been over this. Initially in Alexandria. Who is Alexandria? Alexander the Great, the son of Philip, the friend of goddamn Soter Christos, the one that Jesus, the Soter Christos, who allegedly was a Ptolemy who came and went into Africa and fought and took over kingdoms and shit. It's becoming less believable, my nigga. The stories are becoming less believable. But on that map we seen where Europe, Asia, and Africa were in alliance. They had an alliance to come into the Western world and take over the trade or whatever the fuck they had on their mind. But this story here, boy. Know what I'm saying? By 130, it was completed by 132 BCE, initially in Alexandria, the Library of Alexandria, where this shit was supposed to be completed at the Septuagint Bible. That's when you gonna get the word Jew. So all the Jews came out of Rome, and the Greco-Romans was in Mesopotamia. So they was already Jews. So and then it's the Islamic period, so they already Islamic as well. They already Islamic as well. It's already a mix of these folks as cousins and in cahoots. So why we war? What the war is for? Hold up, Trump. Hold up before you go to war. Hold up before you snatch Jerusalem up and make it the capital. Hold up. We trying to get an understanding of this shit. I am. I'm trying to get an understanding of this shit. Huh? But in times elsewhere as well. The Septuagint is the basis of an old Latin. Slavonic, Syriac, Old Armenian, Old Georgian, and Coptic. What up, Keisha? And Coptic version of the Christian Old Testament. Huh? They are the Christians. I already told they already used the word Christ and Christian, all that before Jesus born and all that. They already using that word. They already using that shit in the eastern, coming from the eastern world. That shit had nothing to do with the old world, aka the Americas, the Western world. The Western world. They had nothing to do with none of that shit. You remember we went and looked up all that shit and they said all those kingdoms and all those people spoke a Germanic language? All of these are Germanic languages. Huh? Old Latin. Slavonic. Syriac. Old Armenian. Old Georgian. All those are countries that's in Eurasia. The only version of this shit is Coptic. But remember, they in cahoots. The aboriginal indigenous people of the Americas are not from Africa, man. These folks is on some bullshit, been on some bullshit, and they still warring over bullshit to keep their lives going, bro. Quiche. Latin. Look, y'all. Latin. Latin is a classical language belonging to the Italic branch of the Indo. Shouts out to the man that came through here the other day and put us on the Indo. The Indo-European. That's all about India. Ain't got nothing to do with the Western world. We are the Western world. The West Indies, the East Indies. A damn river way over there and goddamn Asia. The Latin alphabet is derived from, the Etruscan and Greek alphabet, and ultimately from the Phoenician alphabet. Latin was originally spoken in the area around Rome. Rome is over there in Italy, my nigga. Known as Latium. Writing system, Latin alphabet, ethnicity, Latin. Latin people are over there. See what I'm saying? Those Easterners coming out to conquer, discover, enslave. Christos, I showed you the definition, it means come to enslave. They don't know where they come through this motherfucker. Latin is, okay, what is this? I think I did that because I wanted you to see the official language in Holy See. We done been there. Language family. Indo-European language. Indo-European language. Latin. Let's go get it. Indo-European, relating to the family of languages spoken over the greater part of Europe and Asia, as far from northern India. The ancestral Proto-Indo-European language. Huh? Mesopotamia. Okay. Each of them is a Slavic language. They belong to the family of Slavic language because they have ancient Slavic as their common ancestor. British English uses the word Slavonic instead of Slavic, and Slavonic means the same. Slavic is a Slavic and Slavonic language. Who use that language? Bing, 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 bing. Same people. Huh? Russian, Ukrainian, Polish, Czech, Bosnia, Croatian, Serbian, or whatever it is, Serbian, huh? Same people from over there in the Eastern world. The fucking Eastern world over there. We want our 400 years back. We got beat down on our own land and couldn't read or nothing while they reconstructed and put this bullshit together. But a nigga want to tell me about the order the Jew that come out of a goddamn book that approve of all these holy, godly wars. The universe don't tell me that we supposed to be warring and shit. Creation don't tell me we supposed to be warring and shit. That's the God I fuck with. Middle Aramic. Huh? Also known as Syriac, or what it is, Aramaic. Aramaic is the granddaddy language to goddamn Arabic. So we on time. Arabic language is the child. The grandfather language of Arabic is Aramaic. Told y'all that. Syriac, Aramaic, classical Syriac, is the dialect of the Middle Aramaic of the Northwestern Semitic language and the Afro-Asiatic family. Them hoes was in cahoots, nigga. We proved that on that 1587 map when we found the Anian Strait. Huh? Semitic languages of the Afro-Asiatic family that is written in the Syriac alphabet, a derivation. Derived of the that means it's a derivative that was derived from the Aramaic alphabet, which is the grandfather of Arabic. So we on the ass. Afro-Asiatic, relating to the denoting a family of languages spoke in the Middle East of North Africa. When that boy Afrikaners first came into North Africa off Mount Sinai, when they first came into Egypt, North Africa. The family is commonly divided into 5 groups: Semitic, Omitic, Berber, Cushitic, that's Cush, and what it is, Cadic. Ancient Egyptians was also a member of this family. Ooh. Cahoots. These bitches in cahoots. They come over here and call the goddamn old world that we live in, the western side of the whole America, gonna come out a new world. In the 1700s, it didn't become the new world to the 1700s, right? To the people who right to be paying attention and fucking with Fed, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Eastern Armenia, Western Armenia, Classic Armenia, Middle Armenia. We know where Armenia at. We know goddamn about them motherfuckers, Kardashians and shit. Language family, Indo-European. That's why all of them spoke the same goddamn languages, because they were the same goddamn people. Then when they goddamn got with them Africans, they blended real well. Old Georgian, region Caucasian, writing system Georgian script, 5th to 11th century. Geez, Bulgarian, classic Armenian, that's still in the Eastern world, y'all. Coptic, here we go. Coptic and Coptic Egyptian is the latest stage of the Egyptian language and a northern Afro-Asiatic language spoken in, you heard me? Northern Africa. Right up there on that little tip by Mount Sinai where all this little story they gonna take place. And they gonna fuck with these years. I'm gonna catch their head today. Native to Egypt, a.k.a. Mizraim, a.k.a. Kemetic, but Egypt and their story. You know what I'm talking about? Early forms. What is it? I can't pronounce that. Archaic, archaic Egyptian, old Egyptian, middle Egyptian, late Egyptian. So those are the languages that they use to translate and form that Septuagint Bible when you will first hear the word Jew, Hebrew, Israelite come to life. The hashtag poo. The hashtag poo. But we gonna remember this right here though. We gonna remember this right here though. Huh? American, a native of America, originally applied to the aboriginals, indigenous people, are the copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. Who are the Europeans? The ones that constructed that goddamn book about Mesopotamia that's really, actually, way over there in Italy and Rome and France over there in Eurasia in the Eastern world over there. A native, huh? Copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. So it was some copper-colored races already found here in the Western world, here in the Western world by Europeans. But now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. Now American is the descendants of European nature, of European ethnicity that's born in America. So now they're not foreign, we are in our own fucking land. Make it make sense. Don't try to use their God to try to make it make sense. Use your own fucking consciousness to try to make it make sense. Oh, you just gonna bow, you gonna bend, break a fold, and just say, yeah, I accept the God of the book. I accept the book of the ones who came to Christian me. The ones who came, Christos means to come to enslave, to belong to, to enslave you with a book, with a God in it that you're going to trust to be out of space up there with the globe. Okay. I ain't been in breaking a fold, bro. King James 1611, the English Bishop Bible, the dictionary, King James Version Dictionary. 1611, all that shit was translated into the same 1828 dictionary of Noah Webster. You think Noah had a part in this goddamn story? Noah had a goddamn flood. Noah had a goddamn flood. You know Webster, know his name is Noah. You know, he converted the 1611 King James Version and all this shit. He constructed it and goddamn got it put together to this 1828 version, but he started in the 1700s. See, this goddamn, see, that 524 years, we got to find that. We gonna catch their ass today because, shit. You do the math. I keep telling you, right now, I keep telling y'all, it's some left hand, right hand writing going on, my nigga. There's some niggas writing with their left hand, goddamn, and they can put any dates they want to put on this shit. In 1807, Webster began compiling a fully comprehensive dictionary, an American dictionary of an English language. It took 28 years to compile. That would have been 1836, right? 1836, right around these motherfuckers. Okay. To evaluate the etymology of words, Webster learned 26 languages, including Old English, Anglo-Saxon, Greek, Hebrew, all that. You know what I'm saying? Where Hebrew came from? In Latin. The Greco-Romans and all that shit, man, I'm telling you, that Mesopotamia, we gonna fuck them up. Webster believed that the Americans, that they done been shipping over here and shit. Shipping over, it's 17 something now. They up in this motherfucker now. Telling us we come from Africa and shit. That the American books, what it said, should learn from American books. Believe that Americans should learn from American books. So they writing American books over there, you know, Encyclopedia Britannica, Britain. Our whole educational system has changed and shit. It shows how that goddamn Georgia University matched with the Athens shit, Athens, and all that shit, but look out. They believe that the Americans, we know who the Americans are now, the Europeans, ooh, don't wake me, I'm dreaming. Believe that the Americans should learn from American books. So in 1783, he wrote his own textbook, a grammatical, huh? You learned your grammar? Did you learn your grammar in school, motherfucker? A grammatical institute of the English language. It earned the nickname Blueback Speller because of its characteristic blue cover. Oh, Noah Webster there. The word dictionary was invented by an Englishman called John of Garland in 1220. Ooh, that's around the time they goddamn formed them. Ooh. He had written a book, Dictionarius, to help with the Latin diction. An early non-alphabetical list of 8,000 English words was the elementary. What up, Queen Trace? Boom. Created by Richard Mulcaster in 1582. Same dictionary. Indian. Adjective from India. Indian. Adjective from India. The motherfuckers from India. And this from Indus. From Indus. The name of a river in Asia. The fuck that got to do with the Western world? Yeah. I ain't fucking with none of it. Look. From India, y'all. Where India at? Right over there by Rome in France. Over there. Eastern world, right? Indian. From India. And this from Indus. This come from Indus. The name of a river in Asia pertaining to either the Indies, East or West. From the West Indies, the East Indies, it's a river called Indus in Asia. A noun generally, is generally the name of a native of the Indies, as in East India, West Indian, East Indian, West Indian. It is particularly applied to the native of the American continent. Why? When you had copper-colored people already here when the Europeans came upon you? India over there. Asia over there. Asia is goddamn still on the eastern side. Asia really is the middle. It's coming into the Middle East, right above Egypt, before that little collaboration right there. Huh? No, Asia over there. Mesopotamia over there. Asia over there. Eurasia. The Europe, Asia. Huh? Europeans in Asia. Huh? Getting ready to come in there and mix with them black folks in Africa and form an alliance. I don't know what they want to do with the Western world, bro. I think it's pretty much fucked up over here. Indus River. Huh? See where it's at? You see it? Afghanistan. Same places where they want to keep on warring at. Afghanistan, Iraq, and all this shit. Holy wars for their holy lives. Pakistan. They go India right there. So they go to Indian River right there. The Indus River right there. There you go. What the fuck they got to do with the Western world? Huh? Then they gonna corrupt some more goddamn stories about 1492 a nigga sell the ocean blue and all that bullshit. Then they gonna sell the story about goddamn slaves coming up in this motherfucker, landing in Jamestown and in Virginia and all this old bullshit. When it was their own people coming. If that's when they came. Because we can't find none of those ships unless we go watch some cartoons. We want to see no goddamn cartoon. We want to see some real shit. See no goddamn cartoon. We want to see some real shit. Check this out, y'all. I think this is very important right here. The first war in recorded history took place in Mesopotamia. Ain't this a bitch? Gotta smoke me a square now. Fucking over creation with this bullshit. I don't think the universe meant for us to be out here warring. I don't think creation telling me that we should be warring. Who created these goddamn holy wars? Till my God told you to fuck niggas up. Fuck your book, God, nigga. You can take this whole story and take it right on back over there from goddamn Alexandria back up through Mesopotamia and back over there to motherfucking Italy and goddamn city right down there in Rome and find its origin and bury that bitch. Cause our God ain't in that goddamn book. The God of the Jew. But motherfuckers got me misconstrued. I'm just trying to shake you till I wake you a little bit. I'm just doing what I do. Huh? I hate to be lied to, my nigga. That's why I do how I do it. Huh? The first war in recorded history took place in Mesopotamia in 2700 BC between Sumer and Elam. The Sumerians under the command of the king of Kish, probably meaning Kush, defeated the Elamites. When you go look at them folks, they Afro-Asiatic. They Afro-Asiatic like a motherfucker. Huh? In the war, and it's recorded carried away as spoils the weapons of Elam. Everybody want to come over and holler about the Edoms and Elams and all this old Edomite and all that, man. Come on, bro. The first war recorded in history took place in Mesopotamia. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. The same place where these Europeans want to start their story and goddamn mix and mingle and bring in a book guard of a Jew. To MK Ultra the fuck out your ass to this day. Beat your ass down when you can't read or nothing in your own motherfucking land, bringing their literature, teach you to read in goddamn broken English, and motherfucker coming here to me, I can't understand what he's saying. Like, I give a fuck. Give a fuck about you can't understand what I'm saying, motherfucker. I can't understand what I'm saying. Fuck you mean, I don't know what the fuck I am around this bitch. Fuck wrong with these folks, man. Pre-Iranian. Elam was an ancient pre-Iranian civilization center in the far west and southwest of modern-day Iran. Iranians. That's all they are. Iranians. The same old you see walking up through the Crown Plazas and shit. Iranians. Same motherfucker doing all this organ harvesting and shit. They been harvesting your ass right there in Mesopotamia, right there in Irania, right there. They been organ harvesting your motherfucking ass. They been goddamn letting your children go off to war and goddamn and do these tests and shit on their ass and goddamn get their melanin and goddamn so they can goddamn survive up under the sun. Their first goddamn use of goddamn sunscreen and melanin was for the motherfucking soldiers, motherfuckers. This shit was for the soldiers. What soldiers? The European soldiers. They couldn't survive, so they started using these goddamn skin cream. They burning your ass up and turning your ass into dust and making cream out your ass and rubbing it on their ass so they goddamn wouldn't burn up in the goddamn sun. Come on, man. And to this day, still doing the same shit. Huh? Man, all right, man. At first, they goddamn getting your melanin and shit, harvesting goddamn scientifically experimenting genetics like they been doing all this shit. They been doing all this shit. They come up from out of that eastern world over in that cold region and come up through this motherfucker. They got to goddamn be able to motherfucking put on their goddamn, they copper tone. They got to put their copper tone. They got to put their copper tone sunscreen on when they get ready to come out of that and go to war. When they get ready to come over into them southern regions and hot regions of motherfucking Africa and shit. You know what I'm talking about? They rubbing down and shit. Motherfuckers goddamn getting cancer and burning up and all kind of shit. And it's, man, anyway, shut the fuck up, Fed. They Iranians. Fuck all that shit. Elam are Iranians. Modern day goddamn pre-Iranian period, nigga. Them Iranians, nigga. Nah, okay. I ain't through. The first recorded war took place in Mesopotamia, the same place where these motherfuckers said, God said, hey, yo, Abram, psst, Abram, shh, hey, come go with me, follow me. Oh, I can't see you. Don't worry about that. I'm the God of the universe. I'm gonna turn you into, instead of being a Mesopotamian and Elam and a Sumerian and shit, and Islamic and shit, I'm gonna make you a Jew. Yeah, you gonna be called a Jew. Is it in my bloodline? No, we just making this shit up. You gonna be a Jew, and you gonna be the father of many nations and shit. Just come on, go with me. What about my dad right here? My invisible dad right here. And this ugly ass motherfucking mud brick shit right here that's sitting right here. You want me to leave all my little mud brick desert? Cause ain't nothing over there. This is where they got there decided to goddamn put their 2 cents in some shit and create a goddamn story in Mesopotamia. Are you sure, God? Are you sure? Who are you? I'm the God of the goddamn Jew. What up, T? I'm the God of the goddamn Jew. Don't worry about all that. Just come on, go with me. Come on and go. I tell you to go there. And I'm going to make you a father of many nations there, Abram. Matter of fact, I'm going to change your goddamn name to Ham, nigga, Abraham. Come on. Bring that goddamn Sarah with you. Nigga, I'm 75 years old, man. I can't be leaving him over here. My dad left me this shit over. Matter of fact, that nigga 75 years old. His dad wasn't there with him. Not a goddamn bullshit ass lie. Just thought about that. That nigga 75 years old when God come fuck with him. Huh? Come here. Come on, go with me. Get that motherfucker Sarah, y'all. Come on here. Get your little nephew Lot there. We got a lot of faggot shit we gotta do. I gotta make this story up as I motherfucking go, but we gonna corrupt this shit. And we gonna goddamn bring this goddamn story home to the Europeans, and we gonna goddamn take over the whole goddamn world. We ain't gonna be foreign nowhere. We gonna make you a great father of many nations. You ain't gonna be foreign nowhere you motherfucking go. Just come on. Go with me, motherfucker. Come on. And you mean to tell me this is where the first recorded war in history took place, right in the same place where they creating their goddamn story from. Hey, man, y'all put an 8 in the chat if y'all still with me, man. But I'm going to talk to myself if you ain't. So, live. Because I got some more shit to talk about. Today, not tonight, but today, shit. Got some more shit to talk about. Go through these motherfucking goddamn. Salt Lake City, Utah is the name for the allegorical story of Abraham's nephew Lot. Oh, look, M. Brown. No M. Brown in that bitch. I'm in this bitch too. Nah. We gonna get on their ass some more. We gonna get on their ass some more. Look at that shit. Look what God came down and said, hey, come on, man. Over here in this desert, look at this shit. This the temple. The motherfucker, the goddamn king of Kush came up out of, you know what Kush at? Y'all know what Kush at? Kush shit right up on the motherfucking Egypt, bro. The nigga gonna come out, the king of Kush gonna come up out of Kush, go up through Egypt, go over Mount Sinai, and go over there to this motherfucking shit over there and say, I'm finna beat some niggas up over here. Who on who? For that right there? For that right there? Nigga gonna come up out of Kush. Have you ever seen Kush? Beautiful Kush. Temples and all that shit. He gonna come up out of his shit to go way over there across the mountain and go into this desert land. These motherfucking Romans, they came over here and found a little spot where they can create a goddamn story and combine themselves into the word of story. And he gonna start a war over here with these niggas right here. For what? Alright. At the beginning of Islamic period, okay. So all you niggas on the Islamic. Oh, man. East Indian man. Anybody ever seen this before? Put an 8 in the chat if you ever heard of the East Indian man. Ever heard of this shit, huh? Gotta start doing my upload, man. East Indian man. Large sailing vessel of the type built from the 16th to the 19th century. I want you to tell me, I want y'all to tell me, how in the fuck did we come over here from Africa on a boat in 1619 when they wasn't building no ships and all that old shit down through there? Only when you talk about those particular stories does those motherfucking boats exist. Go research it and bring it back to me. I'll be waiting. Only when you talk about, as a matter of fact, Christopher Columbus was goddamn sailing on in 1492. But only when you talk about those particular stories will you find those ships, cartoons and shit. But see, when you trick Google and ask real questions, they come up and tell you the truth. We ain't came for no goddamn album. Large sailing vessel of the type built from the 16th to the 19th century for the trade between Europe and Southern Asia. The first were Portuguese, same people. Dutch, English, Indiaman appeared late in the 16th century, and eventually came to dominate the trade. The ships varied in size from about 400 to 1,500 tons, and more often they were larger than contemporary men of war. on these boats and shit, Brown. Improvements on English copies of the, I don't even know what that is. Venetian and the, I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is doing that trade. We on the ass, Brown. The East Indiaman. East Indiaman. They called it. They ain't called the ship the Indiaman. They gonna just make some Indians be over this motherfucker. Then start showing us some cowboys and Indians on the goddamn TV and shit. The Dutch competitor of England were able to build and operate merchant ships more cheaply than in the 16th century. The sailing ship in general service was the Dutch fleet, which made Holland the great maritime power of the 17th century. Britannica.com. We trying to find them ships y'all talking about. Can't find them. The Mayflower, the good ship Jesus. Can't find none of that shit. Can't find none of that shit. You got there to make it have museums of everything else. You got museums of everything else, but you can't show us this goddamn bitch ass story that you create. The very first boat, the earliest boat, and the Pease canoe, according to archaeologists finding dug out, were the earliest boats used by travelers as far as back as the Neolithic Stone Age. Yeah. About that Stone Age and Golden Age and all that shit, man. These motherfuckers got down get up out my head with that dumb shit. About 8,000 years ago. Little canoes and shit. I'm just trying to find them boats. I can't find them, y'all. How many ships did the British Navy have in the 1700s? According to the still original of correct list of Royal Navy in April 1794, the Navy had 303 vessels in active service. In 1799, including captured vessels, the total had risen to 646. They taking niggas ships and everything, pirating and shit. Of which 260 had been French by adding 500. What that is? Corsairs taken from all nations. The total number of ships taken was 940. Just taking nigga ships. Damn. The British are coming. God damn, these hoes don't give a fuck by anything. Program being a specialized warship. I'm trying to see. 1794. The oldest active naval ship. John Finch, 1743 to 1798. An American mechanic and inventor, was the first to build and operate a steamboat successfully. So we know about steamboats. To be written about. Yeah, what you say that, Brian? King James Bible is said to be written about the 15th or 16th century. Some say it was written 5 years prior, I guess, due to revising it. I guess something about John Finch. He invented the steamboat. I'm looking for these boats. The Khufu. Well, that's in Egypt. Where's them ships that got down and brought us from Africa to over here, nigga? In 1619. That Plymouth Rock shit. That the Fox ship that the Aurora was talking about. 1619. The first 19 or so Africans to reach the English colonies to reach the English colonies arrived in Jamestown, Virginia in 1619, brought by English privateers who had seized them from a captured Portuguese slave ship. A slave ship? They captured a Portuguese slave ship? That's in Asia. Were usually baptized in Africa before embarking. They baptized them in the name of God. Christos means to enslave. They came to enslave, not save. So why would Jesus be coming back to save you instead of enslave you? It means to enslave, not save. 1619. The first 19 or so Africans. So that's how black people supposed to got to America. That's how the copper tone people of America supposed to have got here. The Americans know goddamn. The first Sophia Charlotte was born in 1818 allegedly. Although Anno Domini, check this out. Although Anno Domini was widespread used by the 9th century, the term before Christ. How could you have a Christ and a Christian before Christ? They ain't how they tell it in the real world. They ain't how they tell it in the real world. Did not become common. Big K, what up? All love, bro. All love. Look. Did not become common until much later. Huh? Ain't no, what that is? Incarnation Dominican. So in the year before the incarnation of the Lord twice. The 1st century BC, also known as the last century BC. The last century of BC? The last century of BC? The 1st century is the last century of BC. Started the first day of the 100 BC. The 100, that's century BC. And ended on the last day of 1 BC. The AD BC notation does not use a year zero. So we don't use no zero there. I always say count down to the zero there. However, astronomical years numbering does use a zero. Wow. As well as minus signs, so 2 BC is equal to year -1. What? Still trying to fuck us up. Although Anno Domini was widespread use of 19th century term before Christ, that's same shit. Okay. The reference AC, BC, sometimes replaced with CE and BCE, Common Era, or before the Common Era. The Roman calendar was. We already went through that. We went through that earlier, right? But check this out. Okay, so if we add 500, that's what it is. That'll be goddamn 8, 7, 12, 7, 8. That'll be 12, 7, 8. That'll be 1,278. Y'all with me? Y'all see what I'm doing right there? They say that Roman city was found in 753, and that's how the Romans were using their calendar. Huh? That's how the Romans were using their calendar, right? So you got to add the goddamn years. That's why they keep ad-libbing. Okay, bro. Hey, check this out, right, Big K? It said 753 is when it was found, so you got to add that 520. You got to add that 525 to that, so that'll be like what? 12. That'll be 1287 BC, so 1287 BC will really be 525 AD. But look, it continued in use until the Anno Domini calendar was introduced in AD 525. How could it be introduced in AD 525 without it being motherfucking no AD? What them goddamn 524 years at, bruh? Make me think that's them years when they got down reached America. They reached America in the 1700s and started this new world shit according to their little script. Huh? Huh? Where is them 524 motherfucking years fed looking for today? And how could it goddamn drop a calendar in 525A motherfucking D? Would that count 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 200, 300, 400, 500, 500, 510, 516, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25? What them goddamn years at? That wouldn't be our beatdown years, would it? Don't want to be our beatdown years, would it? Well, we can't read and what they do. This wouldn't be their Renaissance period, with it? Where they turn everything contemporary and beautiful over in Italy, and you have your artwork that's supposed to be from the Roman the Roman Empire that was allegedly in goddamn Mesopotamia and Greco-Roman, all that old boy, all that shit over there. All that shit over there. Where they had these 524 years at, bro? And that wouldn't be number like 1200 BC. Oh, shit. Let's see how they concocted this story, my nigga. Then your boy Sotar Christos. 1st century BC ass nigga. The one who goddamn went on and built up a temple on the side of a goddamn a temple down in Egypt. What a goddamn the first museum, aka mausoleum, where they constructed the Septuagint Bible at and created that story about a motherfucking Jew that never goddamn existed. What on 524 years at? Got me thinking goddamn, I think that's it. What on 524 years at, bro? So rappers, they had his face on this motherfucker before. This was before the zero. When they started calling out the year of our Lord and all that, I want to know what these 524 years at, because to me, that might be the little period of time when they was enslaving the copper tone people of the Americas, bro, and bringing in on those ships, like Aurora said, bringing in people to settle here. They wasn't bringing in no goddamn slaves here on no slave ships. They was bringing in their own people to come settle. They got the records for that shit. I think that about do it for this live, because a lot of shit I ain't screenshot. I thought I screenshotted more than that shit. I told y'all to go check out that Stellar Wind shit. But it's all good, bro. I want to know. I feel like goddamn, I feel like that's them goddamn little 400-500 years when the slavery started. When the slavery started? In the 1600, right? Wow, let's go back. Check this out. Let's go back. Check this out, Big K. Check this out, bro. Now, we add that 525. We add 525 to 1600. Just say 1500. 1500 plus 500. They'll give us 1500 plus 500 gives goddamn year 2000 on it. Somebody been fucking around. Bro. If we take, and then you get into the Masonic shits about Adamundi and Andalusians, they gonna have about 4,000 more years and all this old crazy shit. If you take that AD year right there, 525, when that motherfucking shit dropped, and you add it, and you add that shit to the year that we allegedly was being enslaved in our own Western world, we damn near come up with goddamn the year 2020, right? It kind of goddamn unblur some lines, right? I'm just asking y'all, man. I'm just asking y'all. I don't want to be the only crazy nigga on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? 525 plus 1,600 would give what? But it was. I think some kind of way I wanted to use the number 1550. But either way, somebody done created some bullshit here. Somebody done created some bullshit right here. Mm-mm. You with me, D? You feel me? Yeah, yeah. I think that'll be our hidden history when we was being hung from trees and beat down and couldn't goddamn wasn't able to read and shit and all that old bullshit. All that old bullshit. All that old bullshit. What I want to go to? I kind of want to hit on that Renaissance period, man. I kind of want to hit on that Renaissance period. The Renaissance. I ain't really hit on that shit like I wanted to, cause that's when they was taking. Well, we did talk about that when they was goddamn compiling their artwork and shit, Mesopotamia and all that old shit, forming it down in Italy, and they got all that shit over there in the Vatican and all that old shit over there, Spain and the Vatican and British got all their gold, all their shit over there, France and all that old shit there. Then they want to hit us with a French and Indian war that really was talking about Indo and the India and the West Indies, the goddamn river over there in Asia and all that shit. What the fuck do all that shit got to do with the Western world, man? Say hello to the Aboriginals of goddamn the Americas, my nigga. Take a good look in the mirror and see yourself, my nigga. Them goddamn Africans, Asians, and Europeans was in cahoots before they made it to the Western world. And they fed us a goddamn story that we was out of Africa. Why wouldn't an African go along with the bullshit? That's why so many goddamn Christians in Africa and shit. Hmm? They want us to be enslaved too, in our mind. Mm, 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 mm. 524 years, y'all think about it, people. Those missing 524 years is probably during the times when we were enslaved on our own land, bro. Shit, with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out this bitch. I'm rolling out, bro.
Hey, I heard that shit. Hey, Thug, let's drop GM shit again, nigga. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. Strap with 100 choppers. I better not get caught out. Buy me 100 choppers. Buy me 100 choppers. This helicopter.
And I'll be back to explain to you motherfuckers that, you know, even I done told Bam, like, shit, man, she came over with y'all little group up. Sissy Poo. Now y'all want to try to create some little kind of shit like I'm the king of the Bam shit right here. Nigga, y'all was already doing whatever the fuck y'all was doing before Fed came into the picture. You know what I'm talking about? So, y'all know what it is. Fuck it through the long way.
Bought me 100 choppers that came with 200 clip. I bet not get caught in the under. Call my name ain't Tip. I piece on the corner. That means I can't slip. Them skinny ass jeans, boy. You took it and on.
This nigga supposed to be the biggest adversary and the biggest enemy of the slid phase. She better come out of there. I got her ass. She did it wrong for you. Now you over there rocking with the coma motherfuckers. Oh, boy, you a clown, nigga. A straight clown.
Focus in your Louis bag. They come from Satchville. You say you be going ham, but you in the wrong zip. You say I be tripping. We call it the biggest trip. Or tighten up this rap game. Call it the vice grip. My t-shirt said fuck the coppers. They work so they